They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
I am such an awesome guy. I make so many videos.
Hello there. Price of Reason here with a special report. Over the past few days, I've seen a few articles pop up claiming that Disney are now considering delaying the Marvels. Again. The upcoming MCU movie, which has already been delayed 5 times over the past few years, was supposed to finally come out on November 10th, 2023, but now it seems like that may not actually happen. As most of you know, The Marvels has been a troubled production for years. While 2019's Captain Marvel, Brie Larson's first solo movie, seemingly made money at the box office, it was mainly because it was sandwiched between the very successful Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and falsely marketed as an important part of the Infinity Saga story. The Captain Marvel movie itself, at best, could be described as forgettable, and even that's a rather generous description of it. Basically, through clever marketing, at the time, Disney were able to dupe moviegoers into seeing the first Captain Marvel movie, but based on actual merchandising sales, DVD and streaming numbers, it's always been clear that the movie didn't have any real, lasting financial impact. In fact, given the first Captain Marvel movie's girl power focus and Brie Larson's divisive comments while promoting that movie, some might say that it was where the MCU started taking real creative missteps which would ultimately lead to the alienation of many longtime MCU fans. It also didn't help that Disney used the media to squash any legitimate criticism of the movie or its star and labeled their detractors as ists and phobes, a counterproductive business tactic that Disney has been using on many of their productions for years. Anyhow, for Captain Marvel's largely unanticipated sequel, Kevin Feige came up with a perfect, solution. He would rebrand the movie as The Marvels, effectively demoting Brie Larson within her own sequel movie, and repurpose it to be more of an ensemble team-up movie featuring Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Miss Marvel in hopes of giving it more mass appeal. And while admittedly, I think that both actresses Teyonah Parris and Iman Vellani are actually both much more naturally likable on-screen and off than Brie Larson, the characters that they play haven't made much of an impression on MCU fans to date, in the rather disappointing Disney Plus shows WandaVision and Miss Marvel. Now, to be fair, some of the Marvel's movies' previous delays could be accredited to the emergence of 2020's strange and unexpected international illness, but its ongoing rewrites, reshoots, and possible tensions amongst cast members seem to have played a much bigger role in the repeated delays. As a general rule of thumb, if a movie is genuinely good, it doesn't get reshot over and over again, and one has to wonder how much money Disney Marvel has already spent on trying to fix it. To me, it's been clear for a while now that both Marvel president Kevin Feige and Disney CEO Bob Iger know that this movie is a turkey, and that it has the potential to be another huge financial flop for Disney at the box office, which is why it was delayed to November to begin with. You see, with Disney's fiscal year ending in October, having the Marvels potentially flop in November would actually look better on their balance sheets, which is important to how investors view Disney's bottom line. So why would Disney now consider pushing the movie back again to 2024? According to shill site CBR, the main reason for possibly delaying the Marvels for a 6th time is because the writers and actors strike is expected to last for a while, and the actors won't likely be able to promote the movie, but considering that usually promoting movies isn't exactly Brie Larson's strong suit, I would say that the reasoning seems a bit suspicious. If I had to guess the real reason why the Marvels may be delayed again, it's because Disney want to avoid another flop in the 2023 calendar year, as that could also disappoint investors who are already aware of Disney's current decline in movie ticket sales, streaming numbers, and theme park visitors. Delaying this potential flop again to a future quarter of 2024 may actually give Disney CEO Bob Iger some breathing space, as he's probably exhausted from making so many silly excuses recently, and the delay would give him enough time to think of some new ones. To be fair though, this is now just being speculated by a few access media news sites and not even the industry trades, but I actually have a feeling that these reports may be valid. If a shill site like CBR said that The Marvels is the best movie they had ever seen, I wouldn't be inclined to believe them, but talking about a potential delay and also sugarcoating it and reframing it in a way that's more favorable to Disney gives me the feeling that if nothing else, Disney are actually seriously considering it. And it may surprise you to learn that I'm actually sad about this potential delay. Not because I think The Marvels will actually be a good movie, but because of the years of production issues, rewrites, reshoots, and delays. I'm genuinely curious to see how bad it may end up being. But whenever that movie comes out, good or bad, I will be there in order to give you my honest and independent review. Are you sad that The Marvels is possibly being delayed again? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and also clicking on that wonderful notification bell. Thanks for watching, my friends. Thank you, and good day.
I am such an awesome guy. I make so many videos.